Yes.
Okay.
And that's very interesting, yes.
That's cool.
I know it's not Molly Ringwald that does that, but
It sure isn't.
isn't the girl's name Molly and that does a skit or whatever?
Molly Shannon.
Oh, yeah, so he was close.
Yeah.
That's kind of surprising.
I knew it wasn't Molly Ringwald, but that's the first name that came to my mind.
And you always say the person, at least you can call her Molly McGee.
You be frank with everybody. I didn't get a single sound from this movie.
That's okay. This can be the shortest podcast we've ever recorded.
I honestly, and this could be in the podcast. I told Nick on the car ride, I was like, I thought about skipping the story part of this podcast because it was so bad and so boring. Really bad. So we could just do trivia, talk about. Would you guys when you do that? Should we skip the story?
I'm totally fine with that.
I mean, what is the story?
Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday.
Well, if you'd like to know.
And I'm pumpkin nipples.
Ooh, pumpkin nipples. I like pumpkin nipples. Jinx. Oh, now we gotta make out. That's the rule. We cannot continue this podcast until we make out.
Guess the podcast is over.
Here, let me reach down there.
Oh.
But today, my little bitches, we're talking about Jason Goes to Hell, the last Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys believe it? Are you guys excited? We're done with Friday the 13th?
Stop, dude. For fuck's sake.
Well, you warned us that this movie was a piece of shit.
I did. I told you this is one I wanted to skip as well.
To be fair, most of these movies you can't tell apart. This was pretty bad.
Like what, you watched on Friday the 13th and you thought it was Halloween or something?
Better than Halloween? Worse than Halloween 3?
Oh, yeah.
No.
100%.
Without a doubt.
No.
100%.
112%.
Yes.
I would say it's pretty close, but Halloween 3 still has that spot in my heart for being the shittiest movie I've ever seen.
I don't know.
Halloween 3 is a special spot in my because it was such a bizarre, weird movie that I liked it.
What the fuck?
He's asking Alexa what the fucking temperature is outside.
She's not retard.
No one said it's 59. She said it was 82 with the overnight low of 59. Now go in your room.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But to start out the podcast, does anybody have a Nick question?
Oh, I think I wrote something down.
I wrote down a couple. While you find yours, I'll tell you.
My first one was, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah. What the fuck?
That I just want like the opening. What are you talking about? Which part?
The entire movie. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How do you know Friday 13th without Jason?
He was in it, kind of.
In the mirror?
He's in the movie.
Very bad.
The only question I wrote down is, how did Friday the 13th turn into the movie Fallen?
I've never seen that one. Do you want to explain Fallen to me?
In Fallen, there's a angel, or like a...
Wait, hold on, and let me guess. He fell? And he gets in different bodies or something?
Yeah, he gets... So, like in one scene, he's in James Gandolfini, and then he goes into...
Oh, and he's going, oh, got myself a gun.
No, what the... He does sing a song, though.
Oh, really? Is it that one song that Tony's always singing?
It's Time's on My Side. It's creepy as fuck when they sing it, too.
I kind of want
That's how you know what body he's in.
I feel like you've brought this up before.
So he keeps skipping bodies. He doesn't stick his fucking dirty tongue out at him and go into his body, or go into anyone.
I gotta tell you, when I saw that part,
I had a hard on this morning.
Doesn't go into anyone's
like a
vagina canal, as you called it.
Yeah, it was. That part was a little weird.
Fallen, an actually good movie, but this not. That was my only question.
One of my Nick questions is, where did Jason learn to shave like that? When he had that one guy held captive and he was shaving him?
Same place Michael Myers learned how to drive.
Oh, they went to the same school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trade school.
Oh, okay.
It's a driving shaving institute of whatever the fuck.
And then do you think when they get cars, they get them from 1877 Cars for Kids?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, we should make our own jingle, like 18 blah 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 Cars for Killers, and we have like Jason driving and Michael Myers driving down the street.
That's gonna be
That's gonna be
stuck in my head now.
Good. But my last one is: did Jason Voorhees make out with every person he swapped bodies with?
No.
Who did he not make out with?
The girl he went up her fucking vagina.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess the guy that ate his heart and he went in the girl's vagina. But other than that, why is he making out with people to transfer bodies, to put his little worm in their mouth?
It didn't make any fucking sense.
Do you think this is where Kevin Smith got the idea for Lister Fiend, the mouth troll in Clerks 2?
You and Myra even kissed yet?
We would have already if it wasn't for Lister Fiend.
Lister Fiend is her mouth troll, isn't it?
Women.
Do you have any Nick questions, Sass?
Other than why did they make it? That's the one I ask every time.
Yeah, and I don't even have an answer for like what really happened with this movie. They're looking at the trivia. It looked like they just.
This is it.
This is what we want to make.
Let's throw it together in 5 minutes.
The next thing to do is read the story. We're ixnaying that for sure.
Yeah.
What was the fucking little, like spermy, bloody goblin thing that was running around at the end?
That was Jason. It says that at the thingy that he turned into that and was killing people.
That was the dumbest fucking. It was like I was watching Scanners or something. I what the fuck?
The one thing I would like to talk about in the one thing.
Tremors. That's what I was thinking.
In the opening, is we did give you guys hope that you're like, oh, they did like an FBI SWAT team trick to get him down, fucking destroy him and all that shit.
I forgot all about.
Did that give you guys a little bit of hope in the beginning that this might be a decent movie, or were you even that you didn't like?
I don't think I ever had any hope.
Because that I was like, oh, maybe this is, and that's kind of cool. I kind of like they did that, and then instantly it backfired, and someone was eating his heart, and.
Well, and that was, I mean, I texted Nick the other day when I watched this, the first portion of it. I mean, are we just supposed to believe that a brother is going to eat a human heart? I mean, that is the most unrealistic thing.
What about like
voodoo? To come out, like, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I do feel like of all people in a hospital that are going to be eating Jason Voorhees' heart, I feel like a black guy's the last person that's going to do that.
Exactly. That's the first thing that came
I
to
do
my
think
mind.
he was possessed.
In the thing for the story on Wikipedia, it says that the heart beating enticed him to want to eat it.
I mean, that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
It was still
And the
stupid.
crazy thing was, I mean, he ate it like the dude on Saturday Night Live that eats the fucking apple. The little Chris Kattan guy. I mean, he's just fucking chowing down.
I mean, who knows?
I was gonna guess Molly Ringwald, but.
But who knows?
Hey,
maybe
hopefully you can put the clip in here. I don't know if you can put the clip in here.
I'll try to find it
Chris
if I can.
Eating the apple. Oh my god!
If not, you'll have to send me a clip of you eating an apple that way, and we'll put that in.
No, Hess is like setting up his own stuff now.
Yeah,
and then you can put this clip in here.
Hey, always trying to help. You know, just trying to help.
Yeah. You have a cage or a leash or something?
No, he's fine. He's fine.
So would you guys like to know some trivia about this movie?
Sure.
And I'm probably
I
not.
really do.
But the trivia is a little more interesting, I'd say, than the movie is, at least.
I mean, it's not saying much.
There is, which this confuses me. There was allegedly a comic book that bridges the gap between Friday the 13th part whatever, Jason Takes Manhattan, and this film. It followed Jason after he was dipped in toxic waste in New York City sewer, and his killing spree all the way back to Camp Crystal Lake, and it explains how the FBI task force
Well, why didn't you
was
pick
going
this
for
comic
him.
up and read it?
But why does it say allegedly this comic exists? Like people don't know if this comic exists? What does that mean?
It's worth a
Doesn't
fortune.
doesn't it exist or it doesn't exist?
Yeah, I feel like you would think it would be pretty easy to figure out.
Like I get if they do a cool, like Batman's fighting him or something, but you want to know what happens between Jason Takes Manhattan and this?
Okay, it's not cool if Batman fights Jason Voorhees.
It might be kind of cool.
It's
You
not
know
gonna
you'd
be
want to
cool.
see it.
No.
So Jason's heart was used in From Dusk Till Dawn as the Monkey Man's heart. Same heart, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Stephen Williams would only play the bounty hunter. Is it Creighton Duke?
Yeah.
If he was allowed to dress as a cowboy. I kind of like that. He's like, yeah, I'll do it, but let me dress like a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy,
baby. Yeah, he was kind of fun for. I mean, if you have to have a guy coming after Jason, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
And what the hell? How did he figure out that the magical fucking voodoo sword?
Yeah, that confused me. He had a dagger to kill Jason, and he's like, and it has to be the family. It can only be his family. Then all of a sudden, he has a sister and an aunt and a little baby that's related to Jason and all this shit.
That's why I was like, how did he figure this out?
And also, I guess this is a Nick question too. when he was a worm and he crawled in that woman's vagina, did he possess her body and she turned into the Jason we saw how he looked in the beginning of the movie? Is that what happened there?
I mean, sure.
That's what I took.
That's what I thought. At first, when I watched it, I thought he like went into her, and because then they started talking. I thought then he became the baby and grew up, but then they ran out holding the baby.
Well,
for fuck's sake.
I thought that's what happened at first.
I mean,
and I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
That's crazy for this movie.
You might have been having too much of a good time coming there. You know what I mean?
So my last one I got here is this would have been actually kind of interesting. There was plans for a high-tech video game based on this movie. The game was created and never released.
Wow.
I'm glad.
But they made a Jason Goes to Hell game apparently, which would be like. But I wonder if you could play as Jason in this and it's like a story thing and you're swapping bodies, that could be cool. But if you're like the guy hunting after Jason, that'd be such a boring game.
It'd be cool if you could switch bodies and like the person chasing you didn't know which fucking random person
like
you're
that.
in. But it would be the same 4 people. What? Came out in 90?
91, I think.
Yeah, 91, I think about.
Yeah, the shittiest thing is I had to fucking pay money to watch this shit show.
Sorry.
Which I learned we don't. If you want to watch all these movies with ads, it's a million ads, but all the Jasons are on Sci-Fi.
The Sci-Fi Channel or whatever.
Yeah, if you download the app, they're all on there with ads.
Huh.
So you take a shitty movie and put ads on it.
Yeah, cause we watched an hour episode of Chucky. We didn't even finish it because it was just taking us like an hour and a half to watch it.
That's a shit show.
There's so many ads. But so we're on.
So I like it. It kind of reminds me of like Alien or Aliens.
A little bit. I can see that.
Where it's like going from different bodies and shit.
Yeah, it kind of is something. I wonder if they were like, oh, let's do our version of that. But you can see it's Jason.
When did that come out? In the 80s? Late 80s? With Sigourney?
1979 is Alien.
Wow.
There you go.
And Aliens, in case you're wondering, is 1986.
So, oh wow. So I wonder if maybe they got...
What about Alien versus Predator? What year did that come out?
You could find that out yourself if you want. Okay.
What about...
Ask Alexa, Nick.
Yeah, ask Alexa.
Hey, Alexa.
Go.
Suck my dick.
She's not going to like that.
She didn't... Oh, did she say something?
Hey, Alexa. What year did Alien versus Predator come out?
The film Alien vs. Predator was released about 17 years ago on August 13th, 2004.
2004.
Wow.
How many years ago was that? About 17?
It's about 17. Best kill, worst kill. I kind of half remember the girl having sex and then Jason cutting her in half.
Boom, boom. Was that a pun?
Oh, because she got cut in half?
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be, but I like that.
Oh.
But my favorite thing in this movie that I will remember forever, I just want as a GIF, is the girl walking to her car to get in, and I don't know which Jason it was, runs and shoulder checks the car door, and it just boom smashes her head, and she dies. And it's like
but they break away so fast.
It's like a 12-second scene. I almost spit out my drink. It made me laugh.
Nothing in this movie made me laugh.
That because she's getting in her car, and all of a sudden, poof, and then it cuts away, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I remember that, but like,
yeah,
I was so disappointed.
One of my most memorable scenes was when they
go to
the restaurant with the baby, and then they're like, "Oh, let me go make a playpen," and they put it in like a banana box on top of a table. Yeah. It's a pretty big fucking baby. And
they know what they're doing.
In a banana box on top of a table, and then they're like,
"Those banana boxes are pretty sturdy.
Don't do anything that would get you hurt."
Did you have a favorite kill or anything?
I had Debbie written down.
Oh, the girl got cut in half.
Yeah.
But what did you have a favorite kill at all, Hess?
Mid-orge girl.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's follow up with this. Are we just to assume the guy she was riding died too?
I never thought about that.
No, he finished him off, didn't he?
No,
I don't think
not.
so. I think it just cut away after she died.
He fucking cut her in half, and then that was it.
Yeah, then it cut away. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe he survived. I don't know.
I remember him freaking out, and then
he would freak out.
And that was it. They don't show him killing him or.
That's interesting. I never forgot about that.
Killed him. Or anything.
That's really interesting.
It's not that interesting.
It's pretty interesting. He's a survivor.
It's pretty interesting. If I can come up with something that Joe says.
Well, I'm not saying like you didn't come up with something good. It's just I mean, who gives a fuck?
So let's. Speaking of interesting things, what about?
No, I'm with you
100%.
No, I just mean they cut away from so many fucking kills. They probably just cut away from.
Next up, they're going.
No, you gotta play the other one.
Oh,
now that is something I like to see.
Sorry, they're not really named good for this. Let's see.
Duh. Winning.
There you go.
I did that one on
Hey,
purpose.
because he was winning, he did get killed.
Oh, what about this?
That's Tessa's favorite.
I can't find it. Where is the? Is it compelling?
It's.
Sucked on that warm black dingus.
I can't find it.
That's very fitting for this.
You're afraid.
But yeah, speaking of,
it's funny. Abby saw that TikTok, and she was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I go, "It was a conversation we had on the podcast." Where I'm like,
"You're afraid."
You're afraid.
We just went back and forth. You're afraid. You're afraid. You're afraid.
You're afraid.
Oh fuck.
You're afraid.
Speaking of interesting things in the movie, what about the big stinger at the end, motherfucker? Freddy's hand came up and took Jason to hell.
That was the best part of the movie. They could have just put out a trailer. Skipped the movie.
Do you know what's the funniest thing about
been better.
about that? So how many times would you say we growing up we watched all of Friday the 13th and then all the Nightmare on Elm Streets?
Tell me that's the first time you saw
like back to back.
I would say 1,000.
Well, so a couple of years ago, Victoria was watching the movies with Taylor, and they mentioned that like Freddy's hand pops. This is I'd say like 5-6 years ago, and we're like, what? Freddy's hand comes up? What are you talking? We watched the whole shitty movie again just to watch that ending part, and it took so long. It was like again. I was like, oh, this is like fucking watching all the Star Wars with Nick, and then it's not gonna happen again. And then his hand comes up, and we were like, oh my god, I can't believe we just turned it off apparently when he died every time or something. I don't know.
Did you? Oh my god, I'm back again.
I would, but it's not.
You think I'm a fart head?
But so were you guys excited about that? You're like, oh, that leads into Freddy versus Jason, baby.
Well, I was finishing this up over breakfast, and I got up and put my plate away, and I sat back down to hit the button, and I was like, and then it came up, and I was like, oh fuck! So I rewound it and then watched it again, which I mean, it's not like I missed it, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything else.
And then they started playing
On my street.
Well, and then I'm like, who the fuck is laughing?
Yeah, it was not Freddy laughing. I don't know who that was.
So then I immediately text
That was
Tess.
Michael Myers.
Probably. I immediately text Tess and said, don't forget about that end credit. Or I mean, I almost missed it. So.
Yeah. Well, I did all growing up. I missed it.
How pissed would you be if you bought it and then you missed that part?
Oh, my God.
I mean, in all honesty, I probably wouldn't be that pissed. But
No, come on, you'd be really pissed.
You sat through 9 fucking movies and then you don't get to see it.
It was the coolest part of the movie, which I did finish the last 27 minutes and 43 seconds at 2:30 this morning.
Wow. Jesus Christ. That's fun.
Yeah.
But
that might be the reason you slept all day last Sunday.
Could have been.
He's like, fuck, I didn't watch any football. He's like always surprised that he's tired.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I guess I'm tired.
I Jesus Christ.
I
woke up at 2:30, finished. Well, because I rented it. So I only had I woke up at 2:30.
You get 48 hours.
I was like, yeah, well, I rented it Wednesday morning. So I was like,
it's been great.
I put it on. It was like expired.
He turned it on. He's like, you got 30 minutes. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's what basically happened.
Abby wakes up. Are you watching porn again? No, it's Friday the 13th.
He's still jerking off, though.
It said, it did say expires in 2 hours. So I was like, I should probably watch this. Because I did not want to rent it.
Could you imagine renting that piece of shit twice?
Well, I guess we don't have to now because we didn't do the story.
The funny thing is I would just dispute the charges.
Speaking of that, I bought Tombstone today. We have it on DVD and on DVD, I might add. But I want to watch it at the fucking gym, so I bought it because it's only $7.99 on Amazon.
Right.
So I get to the gym, I buy it, pops up, and it's asked me to resume for 7 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck? So did I rent it? I have watched it this year.
You must have rented it before.
And then not finished it? I mean, I guess 7 minutes probably just credits.
Well, you could have just done it and then finished it, but it didn't. Like, whatever device you finished it on, it didn't catch up.
Yeah. That's weird, though.
It's weird.
That is really weird. But so we have a couple more things. Biggest trope, I put adding more family members, but you could probably pick a handful of things from this movie.
I would say adding new secret powers and a whole different back storyline to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you think body swapping in any of the other movies would really help him out.
Bobby swapping?
Bobby swapping. Yeah, he can only swap in a dude's named Bobby.
Bobby Boucher?
Mm-hmm. But do you guys have do you have a biggest trope pass?
I would say the superpowers, different superpowers.
Yeah. And then we got
also the sword that had to be sliced by a family member could only.
Which we should get that and like hang it up in here or something after we.
Was it a sword?
It was a dagger.
Goddamn dagger.
But they kept being a midget that was picking it up in the movie. So that's why I thought it was.
It's
a
like
sword.
Peter Dinklage and Jon Snow.
I was watching Willow.
Yeah.
Movie Willow. Yeah.
He was peeping through her window, looking at her.
I'm gonna watch that again because I remember I watched it as a kid a lot.
Well, maybe when the series comes out on Disney Plus, we could do Idiot's Guide to Willow.
I would love to do.
Think Willow would want to do that?
Yeah.
See what you guys think of it. Because I mean, it's literally been 25, 30 years.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
All I know is there's a lot of little people in it.
I'm surprised you never saw it, Nick. Willow.
It wasn't really up my alley. I'm not into that.
Maybe we'll have to have a Pleeka watch party.
Fable type shit.
But the last couple things here, we got titty count, non-white people count. The board's up there. I'll film it later because I didn't mark
3
anything.
titties.
Yeah, Trace titties.
Trace titties and Trace non-white people. Yeah,
non-white people.
Yeah.
I like how Hess
3 and
counts
3.
titties every time.
Oh, he's fucking he's on board with the titties.
Well, I mean, this one was pretty easy for. Do you guys like orange juice? White people, sorry. What? What did you jump up for? You cut that out, please. Thank you.
You broke Nick. You broke him. He's dead.
It's so casual.
He really did. Pretty easy.
I don't even have to count him. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What are you doing, babe?
I guess at least we know Jason isn't racist.
That's true. And then if
Cass might be, but Jason isn't.
would you like to take it away? Take it away with the
I can't understand what you're saying.
Jamie Lee Curtis Award.
No, I didn't write it down. So,
was say he's from something.
Whatever the guy's name was, that was the FBI agent.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll fucking look him up. It's just better. Stephen Williams.
Stephen Williams, come on down. You are the Jamie Lee Curtis of this movie.
Oh, he's in It also.
Oh, he is it.
And he's in Leftovers.
It's so funny. Nick's frozen on my screen, and he's like,
That's funny because when he said that, he was frozen. The lady that died, the mom, where he went up her choo-choo.
Fuck up, man.
Jesus. She was like the mom in Silver Spoons when I was little. But like that's before.
So you were really glad to see Jason go in her vagina.
A little bit. But I mean that was years before this, so that doesn't count. That'd be going backwards.
Well, she could still have it, maybe. We could split it.
No, it doesn't make sense.
All right,
it's not the true spirit of the award.
Whatever you want.
God, I'm horny.
And I just realized
What?
Did you say you could say that again?
yeah.
God, I'm horny.
I didn't get a sound for the next movie, so I'm gonna look it up.
I thought you were gonna say I forgot to hit record or some shit.
Oh my god! Can you imagine doing this twice?
Okay, I think this trailer works. Hopefully, it's not.
Yeah, we are pregnant. We're having a
Yeah,
baby.
there's a bit of an ad playing.
Healthcare lock.
Hopefully,
Sounds like
this
a-
trailer actually says the title at the end. A lot of trailers end up not talking, especially the
So we're
the
just-
Night
so
Ride
we're
on
just
trailers.
gonna-
We're just in.
So we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have good this has a good.
Coming from New
Hold on, let's see.
Craven's new
Oh
nightmare.
fuck!
Wes Craven's new nightmare.
Ah.
This time, staying awake won't save you.
Oh shit! You hear that? Staying awake can't save you, motherfucker.
So this is the one with all the actors back playing themselves.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I don't remember it.
Heather Langenkamp
That's what
is
it's
back.
called. A New Nightmare.
Yeah, Wes Craven's A New Nightmare. And
So-
this one's a lot of fun. I like this one a lot.
Apparently, he gets new superpowers too. If staying awake can't save you.
This is actually so in this movie. I'll kind of spoil it for you here, but I'm sure you guys don't care. Freddy,
I might care.
Freddy
I mean,
is a character in the movies, and then this is the real demon Freddy. That they realize they've been making these movies to kind of suppress him, And like Wes Craven's kind of going crazy and trying to figure out a way to stop him because he realizes that he's awoken the Freddy Krueger.
Are there any monkeys in the movie?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Wes Craven likes monkeys. Haven't you seen the preview? And
Fucking Miramax, cut! I mean, Jesus, you guys aren't even trying anymore, are you?
What? The market research says people love monkeys.
We love this monkey! Do something.
See?
There's a fucking 2 eyes and a penis staring at me.
2 eyes and a penis. That's the name of mine and Hess's autobiography we were making together.
2 eyes and a penis.
2 eyes and a penis.
When Anders and I were at the zoo, I was gonna take. There was a picture. There was 2 bears sitting there. I was gonna take a picture.
Oh, and say were they one cave?
I was gonna say, where's their fucking cave?
But that's it, ladies and gentle dudes. That's Jason Goes to Hell.
And we went right with him.
Yeah. Fucking. That's 112% the worst movie we watched.
It's 1,000 times worse than Halloween 3. I would rather listen and watch Halloween 3 for the rest of my life and never be able to watch any other movie.
See, the difference is
Jason Goes to Hell again. Okay?
Yeah.
Here's the difference. You two think that little song is funny, and I thought it fucking sucked balls.
Well, I thought this whole fucking movie sucked balls.
Yeah, but like one ball, not both balls.
No, it was like fucking 3 balls.
Yeah, this is like I told you earlier. I fucking fell asleep during this movie. I had to rewind it and watch it again.
Yeah,
I mean that's your
it
own
was
fucking
like
fault.
It was like a big dude with elephantitis balls. Bad.
Would you guys
but
would
Halloween
you guys rather
3 would suck those up.
You know how some people do those podcasts where they watch one movie for an entire year?
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys rather do this movie for an entire year as a podcast, or let Shaquille O'Neal fuck you in the ass for 12 minutes?
Podcast.
What about you, Hess?
I've heard Adam Sandler's joke. I don't want to fuck that big cock in my ass.
What about you, Hess? Big Shaq's cock in your ass for 12 minutes, or watching this movie every week for a year?
I mean, I'd stop after week 3.
You can't stop.
Oh, I would just tell you I watched
You're
it.
getting paid either way. Oh, I didn't mention either way. You're getting paid $5 million to either do the podcast for a year or to get fucked by Shaq for 12 minutes.
I might actually pay attention in the second.
I forgot to mention that part to you guys.
Hess is thinking about it.
I'll just do the podcast if I'm getting paid $5 million.
I would take Shaq's dick. 12 minutes, and then I don't gotta watch this movie.
Guys. Good talking to you.
Well, that came within the show. Any last thing you guys want to say about Jason Goes to Hell?
Is this it for Jason? You want us to reboot?
No, we got Jason X, which is that one is. This one sucks ass. Jason X is fucking just bonkers and fun. If you go into it with just a good mindset, I think you have a lot of fun with Jason X. It's just so weird.
See, weird's not good.
It's weird and a good. It's just so much fun.
Okay.
And it also takes place after Freddy vs. Jason, because it's in the future as well.
You're in the
space.
future.
It's Jason in space. But yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you think we were too harsh on this movie.
Nobody's gonna fucking say that.
And we'll see you guys next week for Wes Craven's A New Nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.